welcome back to my channel. It's your host Arlette, and we are here today with Tarvarius and Tiffini. Welcome, y'all. How we feeling?
Good, pumped up.
All right, good. Tarvarius, how about yourself?
I'm doing pretty good. How are you?
Okay, thanks. I'm good as well. So, we had the both of you on episode 23 of Pop the Balloon or Find Love, where you guys ended up matching. Well, then, is it going to be a yes for you for him?
Yes.
And is it a yes for you for her?
For sure.
We got a match!
Yeah, welcome to the crib. It's a boy Darjobeway. So guys, today we are breaking down the game. We are on alert. Yeah, it's a show for catch-up now. You got a match. Now we wanna see what happened. Most of the time, gents mess it up when it comes to the game. Like when it comes to the date. So here I am, Darjobeway. I'm here to break it down for you. If there are any red flags, I'm gonna point it out. If there are any green flags, I'm gonna point it out. We keep it the back, we keep it the fact, no sugar coating. What's real is real. Let's get into it.
This mic, and you guys can go on up. Let's make some noise. Okay, and then so obviously that episode there was a lot going on with it. The comments went crazy, they went haywire. Tiffini, we got a chance to talk with the girls on BM Talks to them, the unmatched. We got a chance to talk to the unmatched women of that episode. Obviously, you matched, so you weren't a part of that conversation. But is there anything
I was supporting my girls.
Yeah, is there anything that you wanted to say in addition to what you heard, what we talked about, anything?
Honestly, I wasn't really mixed in with whatever happened afterwards because after I matched, we were gone.
Right. You also
Seemed like I got my match. Hey, let's meet us. Forget about the girls. Forget about friends. It's me and you now. It seemed like she was happy. Hey, you wanna see if the giant was able to handle his job in a good way? Let's find out.
Yeah, we left. I didn't know what happened after I left. I really don't.
Okay, got
She
it.
was happy.
Okay, so kind of to get into the both of you. So as soon as TJ walked out, I feel like Tiffini, you're one of the first people to pop. So what led you to popping your balloon so quickly as soon as he came around that corner?
Honestly, I wasn't even looking at his face. I was just looking at the overall,
Whoa,
the way.
whoa. You pop his balloon. What happened? So you get it back after you've popped it or something? Maybe I didn't hear that clear. Because if you pop it and then you regain it back, it's a no-no for me. This one is a first red flag. You don't like me? From the first place, you don't like what you see, but then you feel like the way I talk, it makes you thinking the other way. So, most of the time it could happen of you still not sure of do you like me or not, but if ever goes well, it goes well, but if it goes bad, you'll be proving your point of I was right. He's not the one.
His outfit fits his physique and stuff like that. Obviously, this is a very first impressionable show, so you're based on first impression. That's what I was going off of. But at the same time, we do have our opportunity to ask for our balloon back. So I'm like, well, it's no shame in my game. Why not? Why not?
Exactly.
If you messed up, you messed up.
Yeah. And then TJ, coming out and hearing all those balloons go off, what was going through your mind?
Honestly, when you was like, "Don't be scared," a little bit when you said, "Don't be scared," I was like, "I'm not scared, but I guess I can leave now." You know what I mean? So,
you're like, Arlette, I'm not walking out. Cut the cameras. Yeah. Cut the show.
Yeah, because I've never seen that many pops that fast. Have you?
Yes, actually, we did have one, season 1.
Okay,
I don't exactly remember what episode.
I was the second one then, I guess.
And my apologies. I feel like I set the precedence for that. My apologies, TJ. You're not. My apologies. I feel like if I didn't pop, people probably wouldn't have popped so quickly.
Right. And then TJ, what do you think it was? Like, just from like, I know you heard.
For me, it's just a red flag. Like, you don't know me who I am, and then you just conclude the way you think, and then you pop the balloon. But I know pop the balloon shows have unrealistic women and unrealistic men, while looking some unexpected information like expectation, while at the same time they know you well. So that's what happened. Like, if you pop the balloon because of how I dress, it's either I didn't put much effort in how I dress. You have a right to do so because I also have to put some work. When it comes to show like this, make sure, gents, you dress well, you look nice, you look presentable, so that you can be selectable, or you can select if like it's part of the gent, instead of like just came off with any type of clothes that you think you're gonna like or you're gonna wear. Pay attention to how you dress. Also, women, they must pay attention of how they dress and how they present themselves, because here we only use your first impression. Your first impression matters, not the face of like you must be handsome. No, look good, look clean, look presentable, you're good to go. Looks don't matter, but you must have presentable way of the way you attire, like the way you put on your clothes will determine the type of guy you are. So put clothes that are suitable, clothes that are nice, that women can relate to, instead of just came up with your own clothes, and obviously they're gonna pop because they don't feel you. Unless you open your mouth and then you spit the game and then they realize, hey, maybe I was not wrong, then she wanted balloon back. But most of the time, if the things happen, it seems like she give you a second chance. And whenever you got some arguments, she will say, I make you a favor for that. I give you a favor. There was no one who was looking for you, but I make a favor for you. Like something like that. So most of the time, you cannot accept such thing like that. But let's find out, did the dates go well or something?
What some of the ladies had to say. Do you agree with some of the stuff that they were saying about why they popped on you?
Well, they all said outfit. That was basically it. So I actually, I didn't mind my outfit. So I don't know if it's a great thing because it's their preference. So I don't really know.
Okay. You thought your outfit was fly though, right?
I thought it was fine. Like I still don't see nothing wrong with it.
Okay, sharp. Gents, this is what I want you guys to do. Do not go out of your way in order to impress women. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying, look presentable. Wear those nice clothes that you know what. You know what? I'm killing it. I look good. When you see me in the mirror, I look good. I'm not saying of like you have to get out of your way and buy those expensive clothes so that you can impress them. No. We are impressing ourselves, but you guys look presentable. Show that you care for coming there to show up. You must show that by the way you are dressing off, like you took it serious and you care about the date and you wanna find someone, and then you go up instead of like just take any clothes and wear them for the sake of like as long as you must look presentable. That's what I'm saying.
It's just the way it fits your physique. It was so tight on you. You're a stocky guy, So it's like a little tight.
Back was cool with it. I don't know her name, but she was like helping us out. She's like, you look lovely. Like, go out there. I'm like, thank you.
And I do see like a lot of guys who work out, go to the gym, they do like really like tight form-fitting clothes. So was that that's like your style? Is that what you would say?
I don't know. Like, I feel like I wear a lot of suits. I'm a professor. So, like, I wear a lot of slim suits. I wear a lot of, like, polos.
So the slim fit.
I don't really have a lot of baggy clothes. So, yeah.
Okay.
Here's some tip for you, gents. Those gents who got the muscles, you can wear those tight shirt on top, and they can touch your feet nicely. But do not wear skinny jeans. Because those skinny jeans, they're going to show you those calves there, those potries and those thighs, like those dumbbells, like they're in form of a rock. Like, now they show each and every part of like this is a thigh, this is a calf. No, you must wear at least a pant of like maybe a tracksuit, so something that makes you loose. Like wear pants that is loose, something that's not gonna show all the physique of you, like how physique you are on the lower legs. It looks nice, look presentable, instead of you are tight here, you're also tighter at the bottom, but at the same time, you lift the weight. It looks like it's unreal, like it doesn't attract, like it's not giving, if I can say.
That's
Okay.
We wasn't looking for baggy on you. We was looking for like, form fitting. It was a little tight. That's just it. That was nothing wrong with your outfit. It was just a little tight.
Okay.
It didn't show off your physique. Like, you ain't know a girl has a good physique if she's not, dressing towards her body type.
Okay. Now, TJ, what made you be like, you know what? I'll take, if she takes her balloon bag, I'll go with her. Because I know coming out there and having everyone pop on you, that could be a little bit like, you already popped on me. I'm not going to match with you. So what made you be like, yeah, sure. Like, yeah, I'll go with you.
Honestly, it was a combination of things.
Okay.
Like, I didn't even get to look at the girls, to me. I didn't even look at any of the girls. Like, once they all popped, I wasn't really like, oh, this person's not my type, it's not my type. So it wasn't straight a physical attraction. The reason why I took it back, it was more like, okay, she wants to know more about me. And this one girl left that wants to know about me. I can't.
You can what? You can lose that opportunity. That's why you're single. If you're gonna say it, let's hear him what he's gonna say.
I'm here for love. Let me just get to know her.
Yeah.
So it was just like.
That's why you lose, bro. If you don't like the girl, you say it. Hey, man, I know. Or you don't have to say it, but just say it. She's not my match. Because Alet is gonna ask you like, is this the match? You must say it. No, it's not my match. Why? She's not my type. Then that's it. Just because you didn't get any girl, hey man, that's not the end of the world. You can go outside and miss some other girls. Do not do something that you don't like, especially the gents. It's part of the woman of like, they shouldn't judge a book by its cover instead of like, they look at you and then they should give you a chance, because women, like most of the time they like the way you behave, because you might look good, you must have money, but also find good, you are still a weak motherfucker. But then you can be ugly, you can be short, you cannot know how to dress well, but you know how to be a man, you know how to handle yourself, you can fit it there, you can make it smile, you can make it think, So that's part of women of like, they just take your personality as a woman. Man, you wanna see those thighs, bro. We wanna see those ass, those titties, bro. We wanna see them. Those curves, we wanna see them. There must be something that attracts your body, because otherwise everything will be fake. It's more serious when it comes to men than women. It's very much more serious than that, bro. Like you can deal with women that you have nothing attractive about it. Like there's nothing that makes you wanna talk to her, and then you are dealing with her for the sake of like you don't wanna be seeing her. You are weak, bro. You can do that.
Why not? You know what I mean? Like everybody else is
Why
popping.
not?
Okay.
Yeah, cause I didn't hear anything else.
That was scarcity mentality right there. Like you feel like she's the only one. She's scarcity. She's 1 out of 99. I didn't get anything. She's the like. It seemed like you get a leftover for that, at least as long as I ate.
Like I didn't know anything else, so it was just
exactly.
like, yeah.
All right. Well, it's time for us to go.
And for you to say that to her, I know this date didn't go well. Why? Because there was no physical attraction there, no sexual attraction, just for the sake of like she wanted to get to know you. But at the same time, she also popped a balloon, so it's just a waste of time. It's a waste of time, because for sure you didn't seem attracted to her too. So if you don't like it, then what's gonna make the bond? What's gonna connect? Because as a guy, you must feel today, make her release those oxytocin, those hormones, make her laugh, feel some butterflies. But how can that happen if you don't have nothing, nada? That's bad, bro.
And get into the nitty gritty of why we are here today. So since you guys ended up matching, have you guys gone on a date?
Would you consider leaving afterwards and going out to eat a date?
Of course. So
Okay,
you guys did, yeah?
What kind of question is that one? Did you go to the date? Answer is yes or no. Alect was not a date. For being there in the show and then you said yes, I can remember that was not a date. Unless if this guy just like way much smarter and way much game, like he got some game of like telling you, hey, let's make our date on my crib, and then you go on his crib, you have some fun there. I like that one too, because we don't like to feed women, bro. Avoid feeding women, stop feeding women. At least give them something to drink, or have some ice cream date. Oh, a coffee date. Stop feeding women, take them on some dinner date. No, she must earn it, that thing. She must earn it. You can't give it for free. Otherwise, if you give it for free, it came as if like you are begging her to like you because she has done nothing for that. She don't deserve it. She don't feel any need to prove herself because she just get it like without earning. She must feel like she have earned it. She deserve it, bro. Other than that, nothing interesting.
Okay. So where'd you guys go? How'd the date go?
You want to answer?
No, I'll let you go.
You wanna answer? Because it didn't go well. Because if it goes well, she was like, ooh, I enjoy Ale. This guy, he opened the chair for me. He let me sit. He was asking me how it goes. Hey, I was probably enjoying. You know what? I'm happy for the pop the balloon to match me with this guy because I feel like me and him, we got some connection right there. That's what she's supposed to say, but for her also like of asking of like, do you wanna go first? Nah, it means of like, no.
Okay, well, we went to like, I don't even know what, I think it was called, I really don't know what it was called, but it was like a hookah type lounge area, very nice, upscale. It was cute, and like we just got to talk to each other, get to know each other. But we weren't alone. We went with another one of the match couples. So.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. So it was like a double date kind of thing.
Yeah.
Oh.
Never, James, never do double date. Especially if this woman you just met her, bro. Never do double date. You do double bet, you do double date on your woman. If she's your official girlfriend, bro, and you've been with her for the longest time, even your mother, not your mother, even your friends, they know her, she's been with you, you can do those double date. But you can't do double dates with a woman you just met. Don't do that, bro. Do not do that. Why? Because if there's double date, nothing to talk about. This other guy will be shy to talk about something sexually. Also, you'll be shy to bring something sexual with it. We'll be talking about general stuff. It will be a boring date, isn't like a work date, if I can say, like a business planning or a business meeting. It should be like a business meeting, talking some nonsense. So never do double date on the first time you met the woman. You can do double dates on a woman, someone that is serious. Hey, this one is my ride or die. Then you can do those double dates, and she must earn it, bro. Like you can't do that just for like I like it. No, she must earn it, bro.
Okay. And how was that for you, TJ?
Well, it was interesting because I was actually gonna leave. Tiffany was like, "Where are you going?" And I was like, "I'm gonna just go back to my hotel." It's like, no. Tiffany's very outgoing.
Yes.
So like I'm like the opposite. Like I'm very like introverted. I'm like focused on like just like the mission. The mission was to come here, get a balloon, go back home. So
if this was your mission, then why didn't like invite her to your crib, bro? You're supposed to invite her on your crib. Women, they follow you. You are the man. You tell her, hey, you know what? I know we just met, but I think maybe we can just continue this our date on our crib, like play some nice music, treat you nice and have some wine. Let me see that's mine and get to know a little bit. Just say that and tell him. Then why didn't say that, bro? Like, you're an introvert, you like to stay in the room. Hey, that's fucking an excuse, bro. It's an excuse because everything is doable. Once you realize everything is an excuse and you always like to feel under, like you like to be on a victim mentality, nothing's gonna work, bro.
she's like, no. She's like,
You don't want to take your date out? Your match?
Although I wasn't, my brain was still on the pops. If I'm being honest, my brain was still, like I was still like confused. Like that was a lot. So I was just like, I would just go think about it. Go call my friends back home, tell them what happened.
Yeah.
And so when
You were hurt. They break your heart. You were hurt. And that's weak right there, bro. You cannot be moved by just the balloon. Which means you cannot handle rejection, bro. You can handle rejection. If you can handle a woman to reject you, how can you handle the rejection not by your own meeting and you are suggesting some ideas and then they disagree with you. How can you handle that? How can you handle that? If you social like you can't accept the rejection from the woman. This is really bad, bro. This is way much bad. Way much bad, bro. Never do such thing.
He said, no, let's like go out. I did end up being really good friends with Maul. So we was already in the back talking. So I felt a little bit, because she got a balloon, but I didn't know Tiffany, you know?
What I also notice here about you, my guy, you don't have a leadership skills. You can't lead. Your leadership mentality is way much low, is way much weak. She's been talking all along. She's been saying what happened on her dates and how it goes. She's explaining anything. She's leading you. When you're just submissive, you listen to her. You take everything. You also said she asked you like, no, let's go to the date. She was doing your job. It was CCs of like you are lacking some leadership skills. You are still on the feelings of like the puppy balloon, which is the waste of time, bro.
Like, I was using Maul right away. So I was like, all right, cool. I go out with Maul. It made it a little bit more comfortable. And so I was like, cool. So yeah, it was cool.
Okay, got it. And now, so I know you said you were ready to dip right after the show. So when you matched with Tiffany, like, is she someone that is your type though? Because it seems like you were just like, I just matched so I can get out of there kind of thing. Is she someone that is your type?
Well, I wouldn't say I matched to get out of there. It was
okay.
It was more saying like,
correct me then, because that's what it sounded like. Let me hear it from you.
Yeah. So like let's just say if you were going out there and you didn't get to look at anybody, but somebody was the only one that was like, hey.
The answer is yes, she's my type. The answer is, you know what? I was not sure, so I feel like she's not my type. Say it, bro. Like, say it. Stop delaying and try to find some nice way to put it because you don't want to hate her feelings. That's a fact, bro. You didn't like it. If you didn't like it, if you like it, you say, hey, sure, I like it. You know?
You know what? I made a mistake.
Be direct.
It was more so like I felt a genuine energy. So it was more than, that's what I said. I didn't really get a chance to look at Tiffany when I was there. It was more like, oh wow, like that was nice of her to actually take her balloon back to say, you know what, I made a mistake. Because that's accountability. And that's like I actually look for that when I'm looking for a partner, is accountability. So I was like, okay, cool. You know, like first impressions mean a lot, but it means a lot that you double back to take your balloon back. So that's why I matched with her.
Okay, that definitely clears things up. So after the date, what happened? Did you guys communicate, FaceTime, call, text? How was the communication?
We met up the next day after that.
Okay.
And the plans were to like just, chill, like, go to the museum. I ended up, family was in town for me, so I ended up coming to the party pretty late, but a lot of the cast members from that episode, they all went to the museum together, and the plan was for me to meet him at the museum with everybody else, but I ended up getting caught up with my sister that came into town and my nephew, and it was his birthday, so I went to out to eat with them, and by the time I was done, they were already done with the museum, so I met up with him after at his resort, and the resort was having free cocktail hour, people by the pool. So we ended up chilling at the pool, getting the free cocktails, and Carrington came.
Okay. So again, y'all were joined again.
Who was idea to go in the pool and chill and have some cocktail? Whose idea was that? If it was his idea, I'll get it. But if it was your idea and he agreed on that one, hey, I don't like that one. This one is shows some weakness out there.
By somebody.
Yeah. Yeah, we were, but the plan was for everybody to be together, but everybody failed. And Carrington was the only one that was like, yeah, I'm still ready to, have fun.
Got it. Okay, so how was that time when it was just the two of you? How was it for you, TJ?
I don't think we had a time.
We had a little time to chit chat, but nothing too deep.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
So every time you guys have hung out, it's always been like a group thing, or there's always somebody else, like a third party?
I mean, there was probably a couple hours here or there.
Okay.
But most of the time, it was probably with one or two other people.
You're okay.
So then how are things now? After that, because I know TJ, you travel a lot. So how long were you in Arizona? Did you guys hang out again after that resort moment?
I was in Arizona until Monday morning.
Okay.
And I believe once I got back, she wished me a safe flight and told me that she would be going to, I believe, Cleveland, because she travels too. Like, Tiffany's a very, very active woman. So she goes to different states, different places for business. I like her hustle, what she does, because like, you know, like sometimes people just don't like to make a living for their own. You know, like she actually is very ambitious. I travel, she travels. So I would say we talk probably right after, like every week. It began to slow down a little bit more because of life, and I'll let her go into what she's been through and what I went through. But I definitely think Tiffany's been a solid person. Like, even just as a friend, she's been a solid person. You know, some people just look for love, like right off the bat, but like there has to be a foundation. And so I think Tiffany is a very solid person in general, just a solid human. Like, I think anybody would be lucky to meet Tiffany.
Tiff.
Same with TJ. He's very like understanding, and he's very like communicative. He listens to people's, he listens.
He's very understanding. Never take that as a compliment, my guy, because they will use it against you. He's very understanding. They will like you to understand next time, not even if they're cheating on you, because you're a very understanding person.
Always a shoulder to lean on. So we both.
A shoulder to cry on, a weak ass motherfucker. Those are the nice guys who are like that, not real man.
Was going through stuff like I got into a car accident last month, and someone in his family was sick, and it was just, then he got sick, and he's been traveling a lot, so yeah, he's like a really good support system. Like, he's all.
What? Yeah, this woman is she fine here? Is she fine? I hope this is not your story, my guy, because she can't say that in public on cameras, because you were engaging with her, and she can bring it up. What if you bring it up for the sake of like you trying to connect with her, and then that's why, man, on the first date you cannot talk about everything with a woman, bro. Like, keep it short, keep it simple, let her talk more. You can't reveal everything from the first date, bro. You can't reveal that. Look at what she's doing now. She's saying it in front of the cameras. She's saying, like, she's telling all the word of like what you have told her and what's happened in your life. You've been hijacked, now we know. Or you've been on a car accident, now we know. Less is more, bruh. You can trust.
He's there for like shoulder to lean on, someone to talk to. We all go through things, but he hears you out, and he also expresses how he feels, and he also, says like what's going on in his life, because his life is.
And now it seems like you can't talk on your own, and she's talking for you. She take everything and say it in front of the cameras, because you are way much. You're opening. Your mouth is red.
Pretty busy too, and he goes through things too, like everybody does. So I just like that we have that window to like, be comfortable enough to share our lives with each other.
Okay, so it sounds like you guys have been in like constant communication, but has it been like building? Do you feel like you're working towards like a romantic thing, or you guys are more keeping it like on a friendship level?
I'm open to whatever. I don't have any expectation.
I'm open to whatever, because this guy haven't been clear of his intention. He's been going around the bush. He didn't let a woman know exactly this is what I want. God damn. This is weird, bro. This is weird.
On our.
Immediately you take on a date, you let her know what's gonna happen, bro. You let her know, hey, you know what? I like to have fun. I like to get to know you. I like to get to know a person first, but you can hang out, you can do everything. You let her know from the first, like, you wanna have fun. You are not looking for something serious. In her mind, she should know of like, you are there. You are just she's your sneaky link, my guy. She's your sneaky link. She must know that. Oh, if you want a girlfriend, you let her know. You are looking for a girlfriend, because I don't know why you're looking for that, but yeah, you say that you're looking for a girlfriend. So, but you have to be clear and concise of like what you want instead of like yep and not saying exactly what you want. Like you're not clear.
Relationship. I feel like if it's gonna blossom towards something, it will. But
Okay.
he's very much a catch, so I'm open to it.
I think me and Tiffany have been on one accord with where we are. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes you have people that are very forceful with things, and like, I think her being so outgoing, what's caught me off guard is how accepting she is of my situation and her situation. So, like she said, she'll be like, hey, if you're in Arizona, let's go another day. If I'm in North Carolina, let's go another day. So it's not like a push and shove match. You know what I mean? Like, we understand that, like, we are very busy. But, like she said, both of us are catches. Both of us understands that in life things happen for favors. Sometimes we're in the same place. Sometimes we're not in the same place. But I just think a lot of times people close books and they open books. But I think this is not that situation where you can say either or.
Okay. So the door is open for both of you.
Absolutely.
But ain't nobody entering yet.
It's just like
y'all ain't entering either door.
I like the statement, Alit. This is a very much good statement to say. Nobody, I'm open. My guy, you are a leader. You're supposed to make everything clear from the first place.
Honestly, like, we travel a lot, so I feel like if we're running into each other, it's destiny's fate, The universe will put us where we need to be to start that,
Okay, so would you guys say you're too busy to date? Because that's what it sounded like to me. Like,
I just feel like the way our lives are set up right now, we both travel.
Yeah.
So.
It's even more than travel too. Or like it's like so like sometimes like you're traveling, but sometimes you're in that mode where like things are working for you personally that you didn't think would work for you at that time. So like she's had many accomplishments since we left. I have many accomplishments. So like sometimes like you want love, but you also understand like, hey man, right now is the moment where like, things I work for are really clicking.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. And so we've been celebratory of each other and like thanking each other, and that in itself is like bonding.
Right now, I'm pretty much focused on my end goal. As everybody know, I'm an exotic dancer. You can't do this forever. So I've been trying to put things into place so I can exit that, so I can be a wife, so I could be, a girlfriend, so I could be, a partner. So
I like the fact of like in her mind is something that you call wife. I like that. And I've seen it. Why? She's standing up for him, man. And she tried to talk nice about him. Even though she was opening up from the first place of like what they talk about. I don't understand. If you're my wife or you're my woman, you can't tell everyone of like what I told you or what makes you happy. Keep it to yourself. Keep it to yourself. Hey, if you wanna tell someone, tell the pillow on your bedroom. Tell it, or you tell your shoe, or you tell your teddy bear. But you know what? I love my husband. My husband is treating me nice. Instead of going outside and yep and telling everyone, that's not good because you'll make yourself to lose. You're a real man for doing that, But for the fact that she's able to talk nice about him, even though he wasn't doing that much of like what he's supposed to do, it's good for him. But the thing is, like, can you initiate? Because she said the door is open. You also said the door is open. You need to initiate and lead, bruh. She's leading now. Everything.
I wouldn't say I'm really actively dating. I'm focusing on like making sure I get out of a situation that I'm in to focus on the partner that I could potentially have.
Okay, TJ.
So when I left the show, Tiffany was the one person who I doubted that this would be true for. She was like, you're about to get a whole bunch of DMs. She was like, you're about to get like a bunch of DMs. I was like, no, I'm not. Everybody popped on me. Nobody likes me. And then she's like,
you say that? That guy, you're a loser, bro. You tell a woman that you are a loser. Nobody likes you. And then she fucking pick it up, your weakest motherfucker, and lift you up and say, no, I care about you, and then you feel good about that? Ah, man.
no, knows, TJ. You're like a catch. Trust me. Like I know why I took my balloon back.
She was uplifting you because she sees you to a weak as fuck. You are like hair. In fact, you are bleeding between your legs. You sound like you are bleeding. You are bleeding, bruh. Maybe you are bleeding more than hair, bruh. Like you're weak, bruh.
And I got home flooded, like
Wow.
absolutely flooded. That being said, I've not been on a date with anybody in my DMs. I appreciate the comments. But like, I've been like my book's right here. I've been steady traveling, steady, so I haven't really had a chance to even look at anybody else. Well, so that's what the show was for. That's why me and Tiff.
You don't have to look for something serious, bruh. You can have some hookups just for a smash, just 30 minutes smash, and then you move on. Just as you need to learn game and know how to do it, bro. You learn game, you know how to do it. Have some snack for 30 minutes, keep on working.
You on the show, you know?
Yeah.
So like we said, we're both very focused individuals, and love will find us, but we're just gonna find us in our own way, like in what we're doing and our purpose in life.
And I feel like our friendship, the way our friendship is like set up,
Friendship.
we're always gonna be in each other's lives. Like
sure.
very
For sure.
supportive. I'm very supportive. We both believe in each other's dreams, and that's why I feel like I'm very open to the door. Like if it blossoms, it's gonna blossom because we're setting the foundation for that.
Okay. Just because I know in the comments this is going to come up. And I know people are going to be like, well, why did you guys come on the show if you're so busy doing your own thing? Like, it doesn't sound like finding a relationship is your top priority right now. So I'm guessing now, like, why did you guys apply for the show if it's not something that you're so ready to dive into?
I'll let her answer
Good
first.
question.
Then you want me to go first again?
I can go. I would
Okay.
say
Again, you lack some leadership, bro. You said you wanna go for it, like you are being indecisive. I'm gonna go for it. Go for it. Don't ask her like, do you want? Do you? Man, decide, man. Decide. Learn to decide. Take decision. Take decision, bro. She's leading you, bro. She's a man. You're a woman.
that it
Don't
is
know
a
if-
priority
don't know
for
if you
me,
get my
and I
point.
feel like there's people that come back into your life 4 or 5 years later at the right time. I feel like I could meet somebody that I connect with there, and who knows if it like
Someone come back to you in 5 years to come. You talk about your ex or what? Because hey man, we're not looking for the past, bro. Like, fuck the exes. You go forward. We going forward. Like you can't talk about ex. If you're talking about ex,
sparks there, or if it sparks up 2 years from now. Either way, I found somebody in an unorthodox way because the regular way is not working for me.
Okay.
I would say for me, I came on the show strictly because like my friends were like, "Hey man, you need a woman," right? Because like I'm very. It's like, hey man, you're working all the time. Like you don't go out, you don't hang out. So like, when else are you gonna find a woman? So that's the answer why I truly went on. I actively was not pursuing. My friends looked at my life and said, "Hey man, go. We're signing you up right now."
Okay.
I'm very glad I did go because, like,
can't say that, bro. You can't say that. You're wasting your time if you're saying that, bro. You're wasting your time, and that's why you're not leading. You just like do whatever, mama. Hey, mama, happy wife, happy girlfriend, happy relationship. Do whatever you want, everything you wanna do, mama. Do it. Me, I'll follow you. Just do it. You're weak if you like that.
made me feel like, like I probably could use some assistance here and there, like in the love life. I probably could use somebody to talk to on occasion, because being a children's author, you see a lot of lovely families out here that are complete, that do have kids that I'm giving books to, and like their kids are laughing with their parents. So you get to see like another side of like what I could have in the future. So I definitely am open to love. I'm definitely was looking for love. And I think
Wow.
it's a lot of people out here that should go on the show for that reason, because there are a lot of hard workers out here. Like, you are a hard worker. BM's a hard worker. So, like, sometimes you get so in your work that you're not even paying attention, you know?
Okay.
So this was an eye-opener, too, that I do need to respect that lane. It is another part of me.
It also gave me like a way to meet people outside of what I do, because I'm in the nightlife, so you're exposed to the same dating pool. So I really wanted a broader, dating category than what I'm used to, what I'm exposed to.
Okay. Yeah, and speaking of your professions, they're like on two different ends of the spectrum. So how is that like? I feel like for TJ, I know probably you've got a lot of messages and there's been a lot of comments about it. Like, how is this going to work between them? Like, is that something that you feel is also blocking you guys?
For my part, my only person that asked me in my family about it, I think one of my cousins or somebody was like, "Hey, did you know she was a exotic dancer?" And I was like, "I didn't know, actually." And we talked about it. Like, we talked at the same time when she said it.
Yeah,
like, when
I
she
figured.
said dancer, I dated a lot of dancers, but then like when she said exotic dancer, I was like talking, so I didn't hear. But after the show, when she said that, I was already getting to know her like beyond the exotic dancer. So if I would have heard that, I'm not gonna lie, maybe I would have popped, maybe, because like I had a stigma, I didn't really understand, like, I didn't really look beyond that label, so I'm actually glad I didn't hear it, because I wouldn't even got to know her, as a friend, as a genuine human being. Like I said, Tiffany doesn't want to be in that life forever. Nobody does, really, unless you really like that. So I think it was a curse and a blessing that I was able to not hear.
Okay. And then Tiffany, do you feel like the professions are something that's possibly blocking the two of you from like really exploring this more?
Well, me alone, it's always been an issue in my dating life, so that's why I went on the show. But I did think that's like, I was nervous saying it. I thought he heard it, but I was nervous saying it, so it was a little low. I was like, exotic dancer. Because when he said she was author, I was
arguing with people because she didn't say that.
I'm gonna take a chance to get my balloon back, and if he pops on me, he pops on me. But at least I know that I'll leave this situation knowing that I didn't leave with no regrets.
Yeah.
It was crazy. I really did not like when people was like, she said that. I was listening. I'm like, I don't hear it. Like, how did they hear that? I was right in front of her and didn't hear it.
Yeah, you heard dancer. He was, I date a lot of dancers. Did you think he was talking about exotic dancers as well when he said that, Tiff?
I did, but I didn't realize how.
Because I thought that as well too, and I was like,
I was very low saying it. I said it very low. I was nervous saying it because it has been an issue in my past. So.
Yeah.
I will say this because I know comments can be very mean. Like, before meeting Tiffany and going on a date with her, and of course we haven't been on serious dates or anything like that, but just knowing her as a human, as a friend, a stripper's just a job. You know what I mean? Like, it really is just a job. You're just making money. And if you do have a stigma towards strippers, you probably should get to know them. Like, get to ask them, see what their priorities are, because everybody's different.
Most definitely. Everybody is different. I met dentist assistants that are dancers. I met women that are in the police academy that are dancers. I met women that are married that are dancers. So everyone is very different.
I had students that were dancers. Like, I teach college. Like,
okay, I was about to say, hold on. What do you teach?
No, he's a professor in college.
Okay, in college. Okay.
Yo, this woman, she kiss and tell. Yo, she's happy. Yo, man, she's not for you, bro. I don't like women who like to talk like this, bro. Like, everything I tell you, like, you just... What if I'm gonna put it on my own weight and then when... This is what I pay, brother. I'm not gonna blame her. You are the one who opened up too much, bro. Too much too soon. You tell everything. Now she's singing.
People through college. I was in college a couple of times.
Okay. All right. Well, just to kind of wrap this up, obviously you guys are still getting to know each other. The door is open for both of you, like you said. I do hope it blossoms into something and you both make time for each other. But, you know, like you guys said, no pressure. You guys are still getting to know each other. Now, any upcoming projects that we can be on the lookout from either one of you? Let's start with you, TJ.
I am still doing the TV book, but I also decided to release my poems. So I'll be putting out my poetry book sometime in next month, and it's full of love stories and heartbreaks, and I think it would be good. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, congrats on that, and I hope, you know, it does really well.
Yeah, because I've only been a children's book author, so I was like, you know what, like I have
Something
other
different.
stuff.
Expand your horizon. You're talented.
Yeah. And then Tiffany, what about for yourself?
I've just been working more on my podcast, Nasty Closet Podcast. I interview entrepreneurs, people with coming of age stories. I would love to have TJ on the show. But, I never had a chance to put my friend there yet. But, yeah, so I'm just working on just expanding my brand and getting into more like creative aspects. I want to get into fashion more and stuff like that. But as far as for now, I'm working on just being a commentator and just sharing people's stories.
Well, good luck with that as well. All right, guys. Well, it was such a pleasure having you guys on today. Thank you so much for coming on and speaking your truth and being so open.
Yeah, that's the end of the video, gents. And you know, you take what you take and you get the point. But I really like this behavior. He was weak, he was in masculinity, and like he's not direct, if I can say, because the woman is leading and he opened up to her early too soon, and now she's telling all the weight of like he's this, he can do this, he can do this, and that's not good. So see you in the other video. I hope you get it, guys.